Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with an update on Hurricane Ida, which is soon going to make landfall over the southeastern Louisiana coast, very close to maybe a little bit west of Grand Isle, the way it looks right now, as the storm is several miles due south of New Orleans. In fact, at this point, again, we're talking at about 10:35. It looks like it's about 72 miles, 73 miles south of New Orleans, moving towards the northwest at around 14. And it is going to continue this motion, probably taking a little bit of a track a little bit further to the east of what it was looking like a few days ago, which means the impacts on the Arklatex actually could be a little bit less. His is the latest on advisory on Ida issued at 10 a.m. from the National Hurricane Center, again showing that it is moving northwest as the storm is packing sustained winds of 150 miles per hour. That's data that's available from the radar in New Orleans at this point, and you can see how close it is to making landfall, probably going to happen here later on this morning. In the next hour or so, we'll see a landfall over the coast of southeastern Louisiana. Then it'll continue to move towards the northwest, making a turn towards the north later on today. This is the latest forecast from the National Hurricane Center, as it does appear as if we'll see Ida move a little bit to the east of Baton Rouge and likely move into Mississippi and move north a little bit to the east of the Mississippi River and passing I-20 a little bit to the east of Vicksburg here in the next 24 to 36 hours. This is what it means for us, as obviously the worst of the impacts probably will be felt in southeast Louisiana. New Orleans will take a pretty good hit from this storm, with hurricane force winds looking likely there, as well as torrential downpours. Let's get to the details on what it looks like here in the Arklatex as we go through the next couple of days. Here's a look at the latest run of Futurecast, and we could see a few bands move through the area later on this evening, but the main shield of rain from Ida will likely stay to the east of the Arklatex, heading into Monday morning. As we head through the day Monday, again, some outer bands will bring the chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, but we're not looking at much as far as rainfall. And you can see by the time we get to Monday afternoon, the storm probably will be north and northeast of Vicksburg, moving into the north, basically western corner of Mississippi, and then it'll take a turn towards the east. That rain, the threat will end for the Arklatex tomorrow night, and then we'll kind of settle into the hot and mainly dry weather pattern for much of the rest of the work week. Now, as far as the other threats, again, rain not going to be an issue, so let's discuss the wind threat for our area. Again, since it looks like it will move a little bit further to the east, the amount of wind that we will see is looking less. You can see the percentages on this latest advisory of seeing a tropical storm for sustained winds of 39 miles per hour have dropped to less than 10% across all of the Arklatex. We do technically have a tropical storm warning for Natchitoches Parish, but it's looking as if the chances of that, again, experiencing those winds are declining. And that is verified as we look at the data from Futurecast. You can see heading into tonight, could see some gusts down towards Natchitoches, as well as Bienville Parish of 20 to 30 miles per hour, but the strongest winds will be over towards Monroe in northeast Louisiana. Going through the day tomorrow, you can see we will see some gusts, especially with some of the bands that develop during the afternoon, that likely will exceed 30 miles per hour northwest Louisiana, maybe deep east Texas and parts of southwest Arkansas, but that shouldn't cause too many issues. We actually had gusts yesterday that are in about this range with some of the thunder showers that developed across the area. And then going through the rest of Monday evening, as Ida begins to lift away from us, the wind will subside, especially once the sun goes down tomorrow evening. So now it looks like maybe a peak gust of 40 miles per hour, but more than likely we'll see those gusts peak somewhere between 30 and 40 miles per hour, especially over the eastern half of the area. Obviously, the worst from Ida will stay to our east. Here's a look at rainfall potential as we move forward, and you can see not really going to be too much of a concern. Most locations will stay less than an inch. Most locations probably will see less than a half an inch, to be honest with you. However, that's not going to be the case here in southeast Louisiana. You can see here's New Orleans. Futurecast still showing rainfall projections That could be over a foot in spots, as we could see totals that are in that 10 to 20 inch range over southeast Louisiana, which obviously will likely cause some flooding concerns. Storm surge going to be a big concern as well, as that could be anywhere from 10 to 20 feet in spots. So that's also going to be a concern for that particular part of Louisiana. Moving forward longer range, we are going to see upper level high pressure likely build back over the area moving forward, as you can see Ida moving out. Upper level ridge moves in. Rainfall should be limited for most of the week ahead, with temperatures that will eventually warm up. So repeating once again, it looks like Ida is soon going to make landfall over the southeast Louisiana coast. Right now, a little bit more than 70 miles south of New Orleans, moving to the northwest at 13. Maximum sustained winds are sitting at 150 miles per hour, gusts approaching 180 miles per hour. Rainfall totals in southeast Louisiana will be 10 to 20 inches. Here in the Arklatex, the effects will be minimal, as we'll see gusts perhaps of over 30 miles per hour, with rainfall totals that will likely stay well below an inch.